Hi, everyone. This is Pastor Ted, and I just want to take a few moments today just to let you know that if you haven't already heard, we are returning to Sunday morning worship this Sunday, May 24th at 10:15 here in the church sanctuary. And so, for those of you who are ready to return, we look forward to having you. For those of you who aren't quite ready yet, totally understand. I appreciate that decision on your part. I support that decision. And whenever you're ready to return back to worship with us, we look forward to having you with us. But for those of you who are coming back, we do have some guidelines that I want to just take a few moments to share with you and ask that you consider and that you support us with as we move forward. So the first thing is we will be encouraging people to wear face masks as they enter church and as they depart from church. Once you're seated in your pew, if you need to take that face mask off, that's fine. I understand that and appreciate that. But again, as you enter the church and as you leave the church, we ask you to do that. If, however, you do not have a face mask, no problem. We have some available for you once you get to the church, and you'll be able to take one there and then have it for the remainder of the time while you're there. And obviously, you can take it home with you. We don't really want it back, so you can take that with you. Once you arrive at church, we're going to ask you we have somebody designated to open the door for you. And that, again, limits the number of touches on the door handle. As soon as you walk into church, we have somebody else who will be available there with some hand sanitizer. And just going to ask you to take that and use that as you enter in. As you know, when you enter our church, you go upstairs into the sanctuary, so you use the handrail to walk up, or you use the elevator. So by everybody using a hand sanitizer, that eliminates our need to continually sanitize the handrail and the elevator as people come in. So we just ask you to cooperate with us on that, if you will. Also, the drinking fountains will be off limits, so you will not be able to use those. So we will have some bottled water there for any of you who need to use that. Restrooms will, of course, be available for those who have that need. Collection plates will not be passed during worship service, so we have placed those just inside the entrance to the sanctuary on a table there. And so as you come and you have our offering, just go ahead and put those in the offering plates there, just inside the sanctuary doors. We will not be singing hymns, so there will be no need to be touching the hymnals or for the singing of hymns or for the responsive readings. Likewise, we will be obviously using scripture, and I really invite you and strongly encourage you to bring your own Bibles to church so that you can use that. If you do not have a Bible, then we have a bookshelf that has free Bibles on it, and invite you to come and take advantage of those free resources as well. We've also designated seating in the pews, and that designation is with blue tape that's on the top of the pew. So where you see blue tape, that's a place where you can sit. If everybody kind of follows that procedure, then we will be maintaining our proper social distancing. Now, obviously, if you're a larger family and you bleed off the blue tape into the non-taped area, that's okay. Don't worry about that. You don't need to break up your family and move around or anything like that. We just ask the people who be sitting behind you to adjust their seating accordingly. We will not be having Sunday school or flourish for our children or a children's message, but we still encourage families to bring their children and come into worship and be a part of our time together. We will also not be having bulletins available, and we will not be using the attendance cards. So we do have somebody who will be maintaining attendance records and keeping track of people who are here. That's important for in case there's a COVID-19 issue that comes up later, that we can designate and identify who was here so that proper notifications can be made. Likewise, if you're a visitor, a guest, we certainly look forward to having you with us on Sunday. But likewise, we will be needing to get your name and contact telephone number in case, again, an issue comes up later on down the road that we need to be contacting you. For those of you who are relying upon the bus service to pick you up and to take you back home for following worship, the bus is not running at this time. So we look forward to having that available sometime in the future. Don't know when that's going to be, but for right now, the bus is not available for pickup. As stated before, if you do not feel comfortable attending worship at this time, I totally understand and I support that decision. And I encourage you to continue to watch the worship services on Facebook. They will not be live. They will now be pre-recorded, but they will be available on Sunday morning for you to watch. So either go to the Facebook account or go to our church website and click on the online worship button, and you'll be able to watch this service from there. So again, we just want to thank you. Thank you very much for your patience, your understanding, and your cooperation as we return to worshiping on Sunday. This is all going to be different for us. It has been different for us for the past few weeks. It's going to continue to be different over the next few weeks. So we just ask for your patience and your support of your leadership team and of me as we have come up with these guidelines and ask you to support those. I've told you a lot of things we're not going to be doing and different things that's going to have to change. But here's something that's not going to change, and here's something we are going to do. We are going to worship God. We're going to be here studying the scriptures and studying His Word. We're going to be spending time in prayer. That's something that in this house of worship we do, whether we do it online or we do it in person. And so I just really and strongly encourage you to be supportive of us and be with us, whether it's in person or online. Be with us as we worship together a great and mighty God. So until I see you again, best wishes. Look forward to seeing you whenever that opportunity comes. Take care and God bless.